Good evening and welcome back to night 2 of the NFYFC Achiever Awards 2021. Congratulations to the winners of the Farm Safety Award and the new Member of the Year Award that were revealed last night. Now tonight we're announcing the winners of the Community Spirit Award, supported by TAMA. This category celebrates the YFCs that have supported the communities during the previous membership year, especially during the pandemic. We're also revealing our Community Support of the Year Award tonight too, which recognises those YFC members who have supported the communities and gone to amazing lengths to do so. Well done all of you. Thank you to our judges and congratulations to all of our finalists, and I'll now hand you over to the judges of the Community Spirit Award.
Well, I'd like to congratulate everybody in entering this fantastic Young Farmers Awards. And it was really difficult to pick 5, but we had to pick 5, and these 5 have really shone out. All these have done some fantastic work over the last 12 months in very difficult situation, and it's been great to interact with the other judges, and I can't believe it, we've all looked at them independently and we all came to the same decision, which is not something that happens in farming very often, so it's a great start, and I'd like to congratulate them all that entered, because without these young farmers and the clubs and what you do, I think our industry would be a lot poorer.
The entries were all fantastic, and it's just great to see the community spirit is alive and well among the young farmers, despite the challenges over the last year and a half. We have decided on our 5 finalists, with just some fantastic ideas in the mix there. From a talking bench, which is quite a simple idea, but such a powerful thing for any farm community, any young farmers club could consider it. Maybe setting up a bench at a local mart, making time available to speak to people who might just be keen to have a chat. So that was one of the highlights for me. I'll hand over to Rachel.
Yeah, I can't disagree with Gareth and Jude. It has been a really difficult decisions to make, but yeah, we all agreed. And the difficult thing was the fact that everybody is so deserving. There's been so much community work going on, and they've all absolutely hit the nail on the head for this award, community spirit. They've all got so much community spirit within the clubs and the counties, the districts that have entered, and the individual members that have been nominated for this award. For me, one that really stood out was Avon Valley, purely because they have just kept their YFC community going with their own club and surrounding clubs right throughout from the start of the pandemic, and ensured that all their members have got that interaction with other members, and that's been so important for everybody's mental health throughout the pandemic as well. And members also volunteering at the COVID vaccination centres. That's just amazing, and hopefully with their work we're one step closer to being out the other end.
And the runners-up are the 10 clubs joined of the Cumbrian Southern District. And they've done some amazing stuff, from skydiving to marshalling at the COVID centres. And these are things that are really helping within the community at a time of a lot of hardship. So well done you, a fantastic job, and you should all be very proud of yourselves. But we have to have a first place, And I think I've been asked to do this because I'm the only one that probably can pronounce. Pontvallen are the winners of the Community Award. So fantastic. Llongyfarchiadau, that's congratulations in Welsh. And yeah, we read through it and there were some amazing things. And that, you know, we're at a very, very difficult time. And I think mental health awareness and helping with that is something that I took out of looking at this talking bench. And I think, you know, well done for you guys to think out of the box. And I think a lot of people could take on this talking bench because, you know, sharing your problems is halving them, and talking with people going forward will make a massive difference in many people's lives. So, diolch yn fawr iawn. Thank you very much for asking me to be a judge, and well done to everybody that entered this amazing competition.
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, fellow young farmers. It's a pleasure to be here this evening judging the Community Supporter of the Year Award as National Vice Chairman. And tonight with me, I have Jeanette Dawson, Chairman of the Rabbi Trust charity, and Abby Reader, dairy farmer and NFU Cymru Dairy Board member, and is a past Glamorgan Young Farmers member. We can all agree that the entries for this award were all really high standard, and we had a real difficulty trying to pick our winner. And all of you should be really proud of the work you have done in your community for the past year. So, our first finalist is Jade Horgan of Wigton Young Farmers. Jade made the most of her time during the pandemic, and she became a part of the Kirkbridge Army and supported many people in a really small village. She set up a teddy bear trail, which has continued to keep the youngsters of her village supported through these difficult times. And she's managed to get publicised in BBC Cumbria and with Cumbria Young Farmers.
Okay, our next finalist is Alistair Morgan. Alistair is from Wentwood YFC, and he has really gone above and beyond during the pandemic to pull his club and pull his entire county together. He started club quizmaster competitions, encouraging members throughout the county to get involved, to make sure that they stay in touch with members of YFC, to feel that they're getting a value out of YFC, and really just to promote his club. Running these quizzes week after week after week must have been a real challenge for him, and he's really to be commended for putting in that effort. And I think that, you know, his commitment to helping the future of YFC is the reason that he's made that shortlist. Another finalist that we have got on the shortlist is Jessica Rose. So Jessica is from Tuxford YFC. Now, Jessica did a fantastic event during the COVID pandemic by setting up a scarecrow building competition, encouraging people within the community to build scarecrows that represented these key workers, and to try and, well, really she was ticking a lot of boxes, and that's what I really liked about her entry. She was involved in the community, she was creating a bit of fun by encouraging people to build scarecrows, because everybody loves building scarecrows. She was using key workers to try and help get involved. And she went above and beyond then to project that word out. So she worked really hard to contact social media. She even got on some radio stations to talk about what she was doing and to promote the word of YFC and the word of young people and how you can step up during the pandemic.
Hi everyone. Yes, it's been a real privilege to be on the panel of judges for this particular award. We had some superb nominations, and it's been really interesting and difficult actually to try and shortlist. But the next finalist that we've got is Marad Rees, and she's from Penparky Club. Actually, Marad did many things around the COVID area, which I know other nominees did as well. The thing that really impressed me was that she's absolutely been described as helping people throughout, always making time, even when it was busy on the farm, still stepping up and putting people first, other people who needed her in one way or another. She did a lot of work at the start with her sister, but what was interesting as well was that although her sister became unable to continue, for example, shopping and helping other vulnerable people during COVID, she carried on. Mara didn't give up at that time. She carried on and did it herself. I think the last thing about it was the comments throughout about when lockdown ceased, some people felt vulnerable still, and Mara decided to carry on then too, even though actually some of the work she was doing, some of the help she was giving was not as necessary. And our last shortlisted finalist is Jo Holmes from Worth Valley Young Farmers Club. Jo was somebody who came forward, was nominated because of the range of work that he did for the community, not just one thing, but many things. Just one of note, and there were many others, was the work he did for a local hospice, the Sue Ryder Hospice. All the time, the things he was doing in the community, he endeavoured to engage the Young Farmers Club with them. His role of chairman was key, but of course he also made sure that others knew what he was doing. He tried to get members involved in the work, the charity work he did, and actually to tie it up sometimes for a club event or a club night, I think it's exemplary too. He's described very often as somebody who's very positive, very polite, and a very helpful person, and that's what a community needs, doesn't it?
Now to announce the results of the Community Supporter of the Year 2021. And our runner-up is Alistair Morgan from Wentwood Young Farmers. And our winner is Jo Holmes from Worth Valley Young Farmers. Jo excelled in every aspect of this award, and he has not only been supporting his community in the current year, but he's been doing it for a number of years, and this should be really commended, and he is very well deserved to win this award tonight. Thank you.